from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
Say hello to my co-host, staffer, studio audience, and of course, the virtual audience at home. How you doing? I'm doing okay. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Well, we have to talk about Britney Spears. Because her boyfriend, who we've never heard speak, this guy, Sam, I don't know what his voice sounds like. I just know that he's a trainer. He appears to care for her very much. He's always in the gym. He works her out, and he's really good looking, okay? Well, apparently, Sam has now posted a rant on social media. Well, there's the rant. He pretty much has zeroed in on his lack of respect for Britney's father, the custodian of her life, Jamie. He called her the D word. Or called him the D word.
Yeah, the father.
All right, and then conveniently, TMZ was standing outside of Sam's workout place. I'll be walking out of the gym at 3 o'clock. Meet me for the rest of the rant. Thank you. Take a look.
What I said is what I said, so I think he's a That's just my opinion, but I'm not gonna go into details. That's it, man.
Can you guys ever be on good terms?
I hope so. Once he starts treating his daughter right, then we can be on good terms.
No, a lot of fans are concerned with Britney after seeing the Hulu doc.
Thank you to all the fans.
How's Britney doing? Is she okay?
She's doing amazing.
She's doing amazing.
I'm always having her back. Thank you very much.
I understand what he's saying. You know, I still do believe, in my opinion, that Britney does need somebody to guide over her finances and to be a custodian and a guardian in her life. She doesn't have that type of person already. Normally, if you were married, that would be your husband. Or if you were underage, that would be your parents. Or if you had a life partner even, it wouldn't be that person. That's where marriage is the holy, that stupid piece of paper really does matter. And to the best of my knowledge, when your custodian is over you and says you can't get married, you can't get married. See, this guy is in it, Sam is in it for the long haul. And of course, if he marries and becomes, you know, Sam and Britney Spears' husband and wife, well then he stands to gain a lot financially and otherwise. And I'm not suggesting that he's in it for the money and for the fame, but I'm suggesting that people have been in it for the money and the fame when they're dealing with somebody to the level of Britney Spears and to her capacity level, if you know what I'm saying. And I believe you do. Remember the umbrella and the shaven head. And I'm not laughing with this, Norman. How do you feel? Are you confused because you did not like Mr. Spears at all?
Right.
Until this, has this done anything to you?
I feel like the documentary made me think that he was very, very shady, and now I'm really confused. I don't know what to think about this whole
The documentary made you think Jamie was shady?
Correct.
Okay. And now you're very confused.
I'm confused because I can see from Britney's Instagram that maybe she's not well.
Well, look, the documentary didn't make me feel confused. And this right here makes me feel like he is shady. And it still makes me want to back Jamie even more. And I saw people, you know, people are clapping at me. You're not going hard, but you're like soft, low-key, Wendy, leave Britney alone. I would love to leave Britney alone. If Britney and her whole family would just stay out of the way of Hot Topics, then you know what I'm saying? You're the ones who just sanctioned her doing this documentary. So we watched the documentary. You know, if you have control over her Instagram, then shut that down. You just heard Norman. Britney's not well. And the whole family, says the Bureau this today, the Bureau says that they think the whole family should sit down and do a whole family interview. If I were in the family, I wouldn't do an interview. Why would Jamie Lynn want to be involved? This is my sister, I love my sister. My sister is, you know, I very rarely want to be seen anymore. If anything, my sister is all of me when she visits me and my husband and the kids, and she brings the kids. And if I were Kevin Federline, I wouldn't do an interview, a sit down, you know, for public, because guess what? He's remarried. He's got children with his wife. He's got the Spears children. He had to overcome us all hating him. And now, I don't know about you, I like Kevin Federline. And if I were Mrs. Spears, Jamie Lynn's ex-wife, Britney's mother, I wouldn't want to do an interview because I'm just so glad to be rid of him and so glad that whatever my daughter is, she's linking my arms and we're going into the big box store and we're buying Cheetos and she's happy. I don't want to see the family do a sit-down interview. Let's move along. To another troubled family. But they're able to manage their troubles over the Kardashians. Yes. The internet is divided, apparently. I don't know how you feel about this. Kim posted a picture of North, and that North painted. North painted this. Well, at first you say no, except there are always people who will vouch for them for the purpose of maybe money or fame, but then there are genuine people who genuinely have the gifted ability to do something like that at 7 years old. Yeah, it wasn't me, was it you? This is not even paint by numbers, you all. Because when you were young, when you painted by numbers, wouldn't you still go out of the line a little bit? Well, the daughter of North's art teacher, who is in her 20s now, is speaking out because she seems like a lovely young lady. Take a look.
I am probably one of the only people in the world who has evidence to prove that Kim is not lying, but here you go. This is me. I was 7 years old. See, 2006, and this is the infamous painting. My mom taught me how to paint this, and she taught North how to paint the same one just 2 weeks ago. She's been an art teacher for 30 years, and everyone that comes through her classes goes through this exact same painting when they're starting out.
Well, there is a chance, but being an art teacher for 30 years of doing something used to seem like so much to me, except now I'm 36 years in deep, and 30 years doesn't seem like anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It seems like just yesterday, yet a long road. And if you're like me and you've been doing something for 30 years or 30-something years, you certainly do have leftovers laying around. Here, North, take this to your... Kim, I have this. Put this on the Instagram. I've got plenty of them. Look, I let my daughter pose near one in 2006. Kim, girl, just do it. Or maybe North painted it herself. A lot of people are divided, though, and really going in on Kim, saying, you know, like in a hater way, North already has so much. North is already, you know, an heiress. North, they just don't want to see North, I guess, be better than her parents because that's what we have kids for. And North is on her way. If she paints like that at 7, imagine how annoying she's going to be. 30 years from now, that's all. That's all. I'm playing North. So Shawnie O'Neal says that it's hard to date when your ex is an ex-basketball player and she is now considered an ex or a basketball ex-wife. Now, you know, she is the executive producer of what turned out to be a really good thing. You know, these reality shows, she's got those basketball wives. And Shawnie keeps herself out there. I think Shawnie is smart. She always manages to say the right words without stepping over the line. Like, I would never want to see Shawnie throw glasses and heels. I like to see her get the right people in the room because she's smart like that, and then peek behind the door and see it all go down. And turn at us and go. Shawnie told The Post what she's looking for in a man.
I would like to date a man that's in the realm of my lifestyle, so that I don't have to deal with insecurities. Because it is, as a man, I would imagine it is hard. And is successful and could buy her own things and travel on her own and do all that. So maybe as like a manly man, that could be a bit I've had some of my male friends tell me that, like, girl, you ain't never gonna find nobody because don't nobody want a woman that has more in the bank than they do. And I'm like, really? What? That's not fair.
Those are friends either like giggling with her, playing around, or friends that are hating on Shawnie. The thing is that Shaquille ONeal is worth so much money, and he's always doing commercials just to get more money. Now you can tell by his smile, he just does it just to get out of the house. He's so bored with having so much money, and he's so cute, and he's so marryable, only I think that he doesn't care about getting married again. You don't know who he's dating. The last relationship he was in, I think, was with Hoops.
Yeah, I think we have a photo.
Hoops.
Yep.
And we really did think that was going to work out, right? The problem, I think, in that relationship was that Hoops was the one on Instagram making it known, more known than it needed to be, that they were in a relationship. And I think Shaq was ready to kind of pull back and be cool. And where has Hoops been since then?
I don't know, actually. I haven't heard from Hoops.
We haven't heard a word from Hoops.
I mean, not that I know of, no.
Well, Shawnie says that she can't wait for Shaq to remarry, if he remarries. And I guess that's because then she'd have a built-in girlfriend. Only then there'd be two women who've seen his face. You know, the ecstasy face, which would be weird, you know? And I couldn't picture him calling her up at night, bothering her. I could picture them being great friends. And every once in a while, a very familiar drive-by that is nothing more than, we've got so many it's more than love. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, more than marriage and love and everything. Something very rarely attainable in this lifetime. I think that that's what they have. And as to who she should date, I don't know. Who in the realm has, because you know he tightens her up with whatever he's already paying her for, you know, whatever. He tightens her up with whatever. So a man to be in that realm, yeah, there are a lot of guys who would be intimidated because it would seem like her everyday, she's been used to this. Remember, they met when they were kids. So she knew Shaq when he was nothing, and then they became something together. So this is all she knows Shaq for. But I could see her wanting to date a regular guy. I'm not Shawnie, but I mean, I would date a regular guy, me, but I would know what the purpose of the date was. It'd be like for something regular. And I like doing regular stuff. But it wouldn't last. He couldn't be my boyfriend. I know he'd be angry eventually. Or not jealous, but maybe jealous or angry or, you know, something. Shawnie, it's tough out here, and I'm not even O'Neal, but you know what? It is tough for me. But get out of here, Shawnie. I don't want you to see what I got going on. Good, she's gone. Vivica's over there backstage on that TV video, right? Yeah. Turn off her headphones. Is she watching us? Vivica, go to the bathroom and more powder, more powder. We're not ready for you. Okay, look. There's this man, and he's got a bunch of sons, and he's 49, and he's played for 3 football teams, and he wants me. He played for the Chiefs, but that's maybe when they were winning. He played for the Bears. He was drafted for the Bears right out of graduating from Northwestern University. Oh. I graduated from Northeastern University. Chicago, Northeastern and Boston. I like Chicago men. He also played for the Houston Texans, which I've never heard of that team. Is that a real team?
I thought it was the Oilers. I don't know.
Yeah, the Oilers. That's what I know them for.
Yeah, the Houston Oilers.
That was, okay, well, look, he's only 49. His name is Marcus Spears, but not Marcus Spears, the announcer of football. Because at first I was like, oh, and he's married and he's, all due respect, announcer Marcus, thank you, it's not you. It's, ladies and gentlemen, may I present Marcus Spears.
Hello, Wendy. My name's Marcus Spears. I'm a 12-year NFL vet that did very well. I have 3 sons that are long gone out of the house, so I'm jumping back into the dating game. You're a lovely, gorgeous, black, intelligent sister. I would love to meet you, take you out on a date. Let this country boy take you somewhere nice, somewhere without the cameras, so I can get to meet you. Let me know.
Yes.
I'm catching what he's throwing. Well, here's the thing. He's 6'4", and he looks like he hasn't started to hunch over. He doesn't seem to have the NFL retirement anger. I love Houston. You know, I've always said that. They've got good food. They've got good shopping. The people are nice. He lives next to a retainer wall, so we'll be safe. He probably likes New York. Who doesn't? I think I'd feel more comfortable if he came here first. Okay, wait. So I've got Christian from Atlanta, and he's a clothing designer, right?
Uh-huh.
And then there's Tyrone from the Bronx, and Tyrone is my regular guy. We do regular things and have a good time. Then there's Julian, who's the world-renowned saxophone player, who's a bass player, I'm sorry, who everybody knows, except for me, because I'm not a jazz enthusiast, but if you Google him, you'll see Julian. And Julian is 6'7". 6'7". And then there's Jeff of stock market New York fame, of just got bored and felt like walking away. I play the stocks when I want to. He's into polo, and he lives in the money part of Florida, where people have yachts and catamarans and don't have to work if they don't want to, Jeff. Right? Mm-hmm. If you or someone you know we've got 2.5 more weeks of this dating game to go. If you or somebody that you know is interested in dating me, and I really am interested in dating, this is not for the show. It just so happens to be on the show, and I am very single, and I'm very serious with what I say, in between my laughing and playfulness, but that's the kind of girl I am. I'm not nervous. That's not why, you know, some people giggle when they're nervous. That's not me. That's not me. But if you or somebody that you know is interested in dating me, I like between 40 and 65. And I like a divorcee because I'm not getting married again unless maybe somewhere down the road something happens. I'm really, it's, you know, but I would like a boyfriend. I would like to date men, to eventually have just one man, a boyfriend. Yeah. Go to wendyshow.com for all the details. Thank you. In the meantime, Lisa Vanderpump has a new show. And at first, I was like, what could she possibly do to interest me? Because when you watch TV by yourself, it's all about you. Like, why should I be watching this show? And I've seen the commercials enough to know, not only am I watching it, but I like the people that she's inviting on the show. It's called Overserved. Overserved. The show is about Lisa hosting dinner parties with famous friends of hers at her Beverly Hills mansion. Yeah, she's got the mansion. She's got friends, or she buys them or whatever. And take a look.
Well, hello. I'm inviting you to an intimate dinner party, and for it to be perfect, I have a few rules. You've got to bust your butt for the decor to be absolutely fabulous.
Seriously, I am so
The
wasted.
guests should be naughty,
I'm gonna steal so much of this.
but the hostess must always be naughtier. This dinner party rules.
You know, that's the kind of fun show that you need to break up your day. It'll probably now she's got a relationship now with Bravo because she's still on there with their restaurant
Vanderpump Rules.
Mm-hmm. She's no longer a housewife, but she's on Pump Rules on Bravo, and now this show is on E. You know, these networks, they need a variety of programming, and Pump is just the type of person to say, look, E, I've got the mansion, I got the connections. Do you want to throw the cameras in or not? She seems easy to work with. You know, she's got the dogs, and, you know, her husband is cute. And she's bored, and she's beautiful. And Overserved with Lisa Vanderpump premieres on March 18th on E. I'll be there. Oh, that's it for Hot Topics. We've got more great show for you, everybody. Up next, actress Vivica A. Fox is here. So grab a snack and come on back. Please welcome our friend Vivica A. Fox. Yeah. Hi, Viv.
Hey, girl, hey.
Your background looks like it was painted by Northwest.
Yes, exactly. Okay, we're all bringing you nature today, girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Shoe cam, please.
Yes, darling. A little Jimmy Choo.
Well, last time we talked to you, you were between places and you were waiting to close on a new home. And now, are you in your new home?
Yes, I am. I've actually been living in my new home now for about 9 months. I was really blessed that I sold my house during a pandemic and moved to the new one. I've got a beautiful view. I moved up the hill to a new residence, and I love the community that I'm in now. The view is amazing to wake up to every day.
You've got, you know, for a single woman who's very, very busy, that's a really big place. A winding staircase and an entrance. Wow.
Absolutely. Well, you know, it's half of the house that I had when I was married back in the day.
Yeah.
When I had a beautiful view. So now that I've got half of that and I've got the view again, Wendy, I'm so good.
Yeah. Now, do you live there alone?
But of course. I'm just like you, girlfriend. You know, I like having my own space, you know, and, you know, the house has been broken in a little bit, but, you know.
Before we talk about the man situation, I want to talk about the business because the business handles the real estate that makes us smile and giggle. Those Lifetime shows that you've had, I've seen every last one of them over and over again. I love that you're executive producing and starring in them, and I love the plots. You know, at Lifetime, we love the murder and the mayhem and a little teachable lesson. Tell us about the new one, the Wrong Valentine.
The Wrong Valentine, I play a history professor by the name of Janet Conley, and my co-stars are Mariah Robinson and a very handsome newcomer by the name of Evan Adams. And I take Mariah underneath my wings because I want her to come out of her shell because I think she's bright. Well, baby, this hunk shows up and he just happens to be the Wrong Valentine.
I'll be there for it, and you all should be there for it too. Now, and then you also have your Cocktails with Queens show, which is fun.
Yes.
You were there during the episode where Lisa Ray and her sister Debrat got into it. And a lot of people thought that that was staged for ratings, but it kind of looked real to me. And then Claudia Jordan said, it was real.
Yes, girl, it was real, real. It was one of those birthday surprises that went like completely all the way left. But I am happy to report that it's like Lisa Ray and her sister, there's peace now. And you know how family is. We get on each other's nerves a lot, but you know, we love each other hard. And those two are like my baby sisters. And I was trying to, you know, get in there however I could and be like, yo, quit it. And Lisa Ray was like, shut it up. And I just had to lean back and let them do what they do.
Yeah. Well, all right, so now back to your love life. You had a boyfriend, but then I heard that you broke up. What happened?
I had a new friend, and you know how things happen when the honeymoon is over and then the real him shows up. So, you know, I'm just at a point in my life when it doesn't work that it's okay to say, you know, we gave it a try, and thank you, next.
How long does that take? Because, you know, you've dated a lot. Does that take?
No, I have not. No, I have not.
Okay. Well, you've dated enough to know for you. How long does that take before they really start showing their true selves?
It's usually after about 3 to 4 months, to be very honest with you, that, you know, they come on like Prince Charming at first, and then you're kind of like, you're just a little heavy for me. So I just am at a point in my life, Wendy, for 2021, I do not want to have any bad relationships, anything negative. I work a lot, got a lot of things going on, a lot of responsibility, and I just don't want to have bad relationships. So I just was like, okay, we gave it a try, and now I have a new friend.
Yeah. Oh, and we've moved on. I like it.
Yeah.
Hot felon
he's
Jeremy
very nice
Meeks.
and
Hot felon. He likes what you like.
Hot felon?
No, I want back to your boyfriend, your new friend.
That's not my boyfriend. That's my co-star.
No, I know. back to the boyfriend, yours. He likes what you like, and.
No, I have a new friend, Wendy. Let's not do labels. Yeah,
okay,
but I have a new friend. And he makes me smile. And I'm really going to make sure that I take the time to get to know him. I think the last time I was happy to date again and jumped into the shallow end of the pool head first.
Got you. All right, now back to Jeremy Meeks, hot felon. Hot felon, is he your type?
No. I have a rule. I mean, he's beautiful to look at. Don't get me wrong. I'm so glad that I didn't do any scenes with Jeremy, because his eyes will, things will just melt off of you. But no, I've made it a rule that I never date any of my co-stars. But Jeremy has a wonderful future, and he is just gorgeous.
Yeah. And it's nice that you're able to give him a role. You know, his career has been an entire, and his dating life has been an entire miracle. He was on our show, and we all fell for him. We get it.
He's actually going to be in the sequel of True to the Game 2, True to the Game 3, which he just absolutely kills the movie and steals it. And I'm really happy for Jeremy that, like he says, whenever he's around me, he's like, who knew 10 years ago when I was sitting in jail that now today I would be starring in a movie opposite Vivica Fox. And he's very grateful for all of the blessings that are coming his way. And I believe he has a beautiful future in front of the camera.
All right, so it is the 25th year of Set It Off, a classic movie for all of us.
Yes. I cannot believe it's been 25 years. Wow.
Yeah, and when it comes on, do you watch it like we all do?
Oh, absolutely. Because, Wendy, how about this? Every time I see Set It Off, I see something new. I see a new moment that me and the girls, we created this cult classic that to this day, just, you know, it's timeless. You can watch it, you fall in love with it again, you fall in love with the characters all over again.
Yep.
And I'm grateful that I made this film with Latifah, Kimberly Elise, and Jada Pinkett Smith, directed by Asghari Gray, that it is a cult classic.
Yeah. It really is. You have such a good career. I don't know how you do it in terms of, you're in so many different genres of your art form, and you're at a lot of award shows, and you've received a lot of awards, and you know young people and old people, and you're more than just, you know, happening middle-aged woman. You're that woman. But I want to put you in the hot seat.
Okay.
I want to put you in the hot seat. Last time that you were here, we were kind of soft on you because I hadn't seen you for a while. Now, pandemic's got me, you know, wanting to be a little bit more playful with you. And so I'm going to make it a little hotter, okay? Up next, everybody, we are going to put Vivica A. Fox in the hot seat. So keep it here. All right, it's about to get even hotter in here. Vivica A. Fox has agreed to be in our hot seat. Viv, ready?
Yes, darling.
Okay, your 40-degree question. Who'd win a rap battle, 50 Cent or Ja Rule?
Ja Rule.
Any further comment?
I'd just like to see them get together and squash their beef. But you gotta remember, Ja Rule was here first.
Okay. Here's your 60-degree question, Vivica. Put these two co-stars in order from best to worst in terms of how they kiss you. Will Smith, Jamie Foxx, Morris Chestnut.
Morris Chestnut the best. Will Smith second, because we won Best Kiss, and then Jamie Foxx.
Okay. All right, here's your 80-degree question, Vivica. You went to the Oscars with Dennis Rodman. I forgot all about this, in 1997. After the Oscars or any time in your lifetime, did you ever hit it?
No, Dennis Rodman asked me more about makeup than making out.
Okay. That sounds about right. Did you kiss him? Did you kiss him?
No.
Wow.
No. He was kind of shy, to be very honest with you. I was asked at the last minute to go, but he was a perfect gentleman, though.
Okay. Vivica, we had Kenya Moore on the show. We know that you and Kenya Moore's beef goes all the way back to The Apprentice. She didn't like you, you didn't like her. She came on the show and she was shady-ish. So here's your 100-degree question when asked about you, and here's your 100-degree question. She apologized to you on the show, but the apology was a little... Now, Vivica, what will it take for you to apologize to Kenya?
I don't owe her an apology. She stole my phone. So, but I am willing at this point to move and let bygones be bygones. She has a beautiful new daughter, and we as grown women should move on. I accept her apology, but I have no reason to apologize to her, you know, but I'd be willing for her to come on Cocktails with Queens and we talk about it.
Well, yes, always the businesswoman, always our friend, Vivica A. Fox. She's got the movie. It's called The Wrong Valentine. It airs tomorrow night. It premieres on Lifetime Movie Network. Ask Wendy is next. Yes. Did Marcus catch what I was throwing? Okay, it's time for Ask Wendy, and Esme is in California. Esme, how can I help you?
How you doing, Wendy?
How you doing?
Here's the thing. I grew up not liking my name, so I'm going through the process of legally changing it to Olivia. My court date is in March. I've been getting some pushback from some friends and family. I've thought long and hard. It's something I really want to do, and I want support from everyone who's close to me. What's a good way to tell people I'm legally changing my first name without having to answer so many questions and responding to unwanted opinions?
How old are you, Esme?
23.
And how old were you when you first realized you didn't like your name?
Like 14.
Did you try to go with a nickname and all that other stuff?
Yes, so my government name is Esmeralda, so I went with Esme, and, you know, I just really like Olivia. I just think it suits me better.
Okay, now, everybody, remember, Esme did not ask me what my opinion is. She asked, which I wish she would have, she asked me how is best to tell the people who she has in her life, who she loves. The best way to tell them is to tell them. when they call your name, don't answer them unless they call you Olivia. She didn't ask
So
my
Wendy,
opinion.
what is your opinion?
My opinion is, are you out of your mind, Esmeralda? You're too old to be changing your name. It's a lovely name. I know I can't convince you of that, but what your parents named you, you'll learn from this, and you will name, hopefully, your future children names that they'll like. It's too late at 23 to change your name, dear. I apologize. I'm glad you asked me. Have a nice day. I'm trying to stick to the question that they asked. Do you see what I'm saying? All right. Ebony is from Louisiana, and she's got a question. Ebony, how you doing?
How you doing?
I'm not sure. What's your question?
Okay, my question is, I've had this friendship for about 20 years now. However, she's very inconsistent. We'll talk for several months about the tea, things that are going on in our lives, even deepest secrets. And then all of a sudden, she won't respond anymore. Like she'll go several months and I will never talk to her. I'll try calling her, but she doesn't answer. And then all of a sudden, she'll start back calling me like clockwork, as if nothing ever happened, and we'll continue to communicate. However, I really don't like this on again, off again type friendship. And I'm just wondering what you think I should do. Should I part ways for good or keep putting up with this?
How old are you?
I'm 37.
Do you have children and a job and, you know?
Yeah, I'm a professor. I don't have any children.
Yeah.
Just kind of doing my single thing.
And what about your friend? What does she do? Or he?
She is like a manager of like an apartment type complex thing. So, yeah.
Her name isn't Wendy, is it? Because I tend to be that type of person. But I tend to be that type of person. I can identify with your friend. You know, when you have time in your schedule, you call and you talk and you pick up as if nothing has happened. And you could have been friends for 20 years. But when life starts to, you know, see more birthdays and more expectations, and maybe you're not in the position that you want to be. I mean, I don't know what a manager at an apartment complex makes, but I know the prestige of being a professor is far more prestigious. I don't know that you make more money than her, but maybe she's not where she wants to be in life and she's trying to work on it. And I don't think that you should be mad at her unless you want to have this conversation with her, in which case, then drop her as a friend. But if I were you, I'd be more understanding. We've got to be that way as we get older, as I've learned myself, because I'm that friend. All right, we'll be right back. It's time to play Mask Wendy. Dania is in North Carolina. How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy?
Dania, good. Thank you. I did not guess this, but maybe you will. And keep in mind, she normally has what I consider a very dope widow's peak. All right. Let's see the picture of the mask, and I can give you hints. Picture her with the widow's peak.
I need a hint.
Picture her holding a gun.
Queen Latifah.
Yes! Damn. Dania, we're going to send you a $100 gift card to True Medic. We'll be right back. Black History Month, and as a former competitive swimmer, it is my pleasure to honor Simone Manuel. Simone made history as the first black woman to win an individual gold medal for swimming in the 2016 Olympics. We honor you, Simone, and we'll be right back. Vivica A. Fox, you're always entertaining. Good luck with everything, and I'll see you back here real soon. Also, my co-host, my studio audience, my co-workers, and my virtual audience at home, thank you so much for being here. Now, tomorrow, everybody relax. I am going to make Lamar Odom feel very comfortable, and I've been told, because we have a very casual conversation, and before he knows it, he lets things slip. Oops. So tomorrow should be fun with Lammy. I've got you with the hot topics, too. I love you for watching today. And I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye-bye.
you doing? Nice.